Back in 2018, I had my first ever mediumistic reading. Not something I'd ever planned to have in my life, but due to a reading that my daughter had had previously, it was obvious that I needed to go there. I was always pretty cynical. I was very left brain throughout my life, throughout my career. I like logic, I like proof. So, going to see a medium was not my typical thing. But because of circumstances, I did go to see a medium, and it was an hour that changed my life because I received unequivocal proof that my version of reality for all those left brain decades was actually wrong. And that made me curious because I thought, well, if I am wrong, how wrong am I? So in the subsequent years, I've immersed myself in finding out just how wrong I was. And it's been remarkable. I've discovered so many things. But one of the things I discovered on that journey was Jole Gabrielle Morton. One of the things that came up, and this is the weirdest thing. And somebody had told me that I needed to go to a very specific place, which was 1,100 miles away. I'd have to get a flight, but there was a spiritual reason I had to go there, and this was bizarre. I decided I would go and have a reading about this. And I went up to Mystic Journey bookstore in Los Angeles because I was living in California at the time. And they had readers who were available for you to be able to go and have a reading with there and then. And I had to look down the list of people that were there, and one of them stood out to me because the subject matter I wanted to discuss looked to be perfectly in line with her experience and skill set. So it was an interesting one, and that was Jole. And I went and had a reading with her, which lasted half an hour or so. And I still have the transcript from it today. It was amazing. And I realized just how connected Jole was and how much wisdom she had to share. So when I came back to live in the UK again, and I felt inclined to continue to pursue this new stuff I'd discovered, as I said to you before, when I was reluctantly dragged over the line to realize that my left brain existence and my left brain reality was in fact flawed, then I kind of, the research took me in a lot of directions I would never, ever have dreamed possible. But I realized that I needed to do something about this because I also found this incredibly healing, and I didn't even know I needed healing. So one of the things I was just very conscious of was that if it's this healing, it shouldn't be hidden in the shadows. This should be something that should be in the mainstream and give people the opportunity to decide for themselves. So I'm not saying this is for everybody. This is down to personal, individual choice and free will to decide. Because, if you turn your nose up at it and say, no, this is, you just believe it's complete nonsense, I respect it, because 4 years ago, I would have been right there with you. I know better now, but it's still your choice. And that's just my perception, is what I've learned. But Jole is incredibly talented. And this is why I have stayed in touch with her and got her to come into the business with me as a co-founder. And I know that we will succeed because Jole is here, because she is so connected, because she is so talented. So that I needed to give you that background on Jole because she's a special person. And she's a special person that is available to the Elevated Planet community. Should you decide to have a reading, then she will be there for you. We will get it arranged. And it doesn't matter the fact it wouldn't be face-to-face, the fact that it could be over some form of video communication. It takes nothing away from the quality of the reading. Trust me. I'll leave that with you. And here's the interview with Jole. Love and light, John Drew, Elevated Planet. Thank you.